Thank you. I'm going to make sure I'm in the right spot. This is APOC?
It is.
Okay. Thank you.
Right spot. And we have Commissioners Keene, Ballinger, Hickerson, Commissioner Dean just left, but we will convey any comments that you have. And our fifth Commissioner, Frederick, is preparing for the Iditarod, so she's not here.
Good for her. That's great. Well, my name is Barbara Norton, and I'm a candidate for State House in District 21 in Anchorage. And I'm a nurse midwife, and my husband is a physician. And one of the obstacles to running for public office has been the APOC disclosure form that I have to file that with regards to reporting our annual income. I understand the intention of reporting and conflict of interest and listing businesses I may own and listing stocks I may have or different things that could be conflicts with my voting. But my annual income doesn't seem pertinent. And as healthcare providers, we are at risk for medical malpractice lawsuits. As a midwife, I can be sued for 21 years after every baby I deliver, which means that I'm going to be 85 and still be at risk for lawsuits. I think that's highly unlikely, but 21 years is a long time to be on the hook for something. My husband also is in a high litigation area. He reads mammograms. And so we both feel that publishing our income, which is a lot, substantial, puts us at extreme risk of liability, medical liability. So I would just like to let you know that it is a deterrent, and it will keep some really good candidates from running.
Are you aware, though, that the legislature is the one that mandates those requirements, and we just...
I am.
Okay. We have no control.
You just enforce it.
We just enforce it.
I know. And actually, your office has been incredibly helpful. There apparently is some sort of stipulation that if 67% of my income is derived from dealing with women and reproductive issues, I don't have to disclose my income. So...
Ms. Norton has a request for exemption, and I believe that we're evaluating.
Yes.
Then that matter may come to us.
Yes, it may come to you in that regard,
and
right.
We'll be given an opportunity then to comment on that.
Yes. Yes. No, I understand. You're just doing your jobs. I do know that. But I've talked to other people who wanted to, would consider running for office, and that has been a really big obstacle. The disclosure is significant.
And candidates aren't the only people that serve as members of boards and commissions, on the judiciary, anyone who has to disclose, and, I have to do the same thing. And, I don't like having all of my personal information out there, but the legislature has decided that that's what the public should be given.
Right. Well, and you're not at risk like I am, though, for lawsuits. There are a lot of people who could go online and see how much money we make annually and say, wow. And they could say, well, my child, the IQ is not quite as high as it should have been, or you delayed finding the cancer on the mammogram for 3 months, and therefore I'm going to sue you for X amount of money. Nobody in this room is at that kind of risk for lawsuit. We are, and that listing our income really puts a big target on our behinds.
Well, and I'd submit to you that all of us are subject to litigation, and release of financial information from all of us could have adverse effects. So I'm not disagreeing.
No, I agree with you.
I'm just saying you need to go across the street.
Right, talk to the legislators. Yeah, but when you have big pockets, I know you know the concept of big pockets and deep pockets, and those are just more attractive pockets when you publish it online, and you can see that.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming.
anyone else showed up in